Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Yep, I'm sorry, all of you who have been absolutely faithful to me and staying with the channel. Thank you. Yeah, it's been about a week, I think, since the last video, so I do apologize, guys, really do. But here we go, 81. This could be the last of, I think, 10 more issues, I think, and then getting these World Eaters done, and then we're finished. And that's what we start on. Our first sprue of our Lord on Juggernaut for the World Eaters. So there you go. If none of you have ever seen that sprue before, that's how it looks. Some great detail. Look at that, lovely. So here we go. Issue 81, Combat Patrol magazine with our Lord on Juggernaut. Finished product. Once we get 2 of 2 and he's painted, and there he is. So what are we covering? Our Lord on Juggernaut. Khorne's favoured, and campaign continues. I've really been looking forward to this one. I do love the World Eaters. Also, I have a bit of a confession. The reason why these are all a bit late, I have recently bought Emperor's Children, and I've started painting all them up. And to be fair, it's been great fun. So anyway, that'll be coming up on a future video, and then hopefully we can get these World Eaters and the Emperor's Children in a fight. So yeah, things to look forward to in the future. So anyway, how to build our Lord on Juggernaut. So remember, clip of safety, keep your fingers and other sort of like things that might poke out away from sharp edges. So yeah, remember, obviously when you're cutting, you can use your tool supplied to scrape off any kind of bits of sprue and burrs that are still sticking out. So there's our Lord Juggernaut. A plasma pistol, fires blast of searing energy, and his exalted chain blade. Next page, our Lord there is pretty much finished, and then we start on to the beast. If you can hear outside, yeah, it is blowing an absolute monsoon outside. Weather's not that great here. And there he is, ready. I think I'm going to give mine a helmet. Let's have a quick look. Sorry. Get the helmet on this one. I think we do. This is most of the actual Lord himself on this sprue. Looking forward to painting these shoulder pads too. Yeah, there you go. There it is. So yeah, I'm going to give him that one, I think. But yeah, absolutely amazing detail with these shoulder pads. Anyway, the Sabbat Worlds Crusade. I think I pronounced that right. Hopefully I haven't butchered the death out of it. So, fought between the years of 755.41 millennia to blah, blah, blah. The Sabbat Crusade was one of the largest military undertakings of the 41st millennium. It was waged to reclaim a vast swath of territory that had fallen to chaos. So there's our art there. Commissar. Looks like, actually, it's Gaunt's Ghosts, I think. If none of you have heard of them, I think they are Gaunt's Ghosts. Looking at them. Yeah, I'd say they are. Anyway, we'll leave that there. Anyone wants to have a little bit of a read, and then maybe we might be covering Gaunt's Ghosts, I think. Which have been around for, wow, absolute years. I remember the old ones back, I think it was... yes, here we go. Yeah, we do. But I remember back in the day, before these ones, you had a lot more models, I think. I think you had like 9 or 10 members of Gaunt's Ghosts. Actually, no, I'm wrong. Was that Colonel Chauffeur? I think that was Colonel Chauffeur. Anyway, I'm absolutely moidering. So, here we go. There's his squad members. Now they are all painted up. Bit of a read there. And then we'll push on. So, the World Eaters. Khorne's favoured. That looks like, what's it there? Contraya, I'd say. So, Powerful Space Marines charge into battle, flanked by their devoted cultists. Bit of a read there. The World Eaters, a savage and brutal legion of the Chaos Space Marines. They are feared across the galaxy for their ruthlessness and violence. Each warrior is utterly devoted to Khorne, the god of blood and skulls, and they wage an endless war in his name. There you go. Leave that there, and let's have a read of that. And let's push on. The 12th Legion. So find out there with Angron, Primarch of the World Eaters, leads the Legion during the Horus Heresy. That's probably Istvan, I would have thought. Great book. Galaxy in Flames. Anyone, if you haven't read it, read it, guys. It's a cracker, honestly. So lead that there. 12th Legion, led by Angron. Butchery and bloodshed. The battlefield is Khorne's temple, and slaughter is our worship. The World Eaters bring death and destruction to yet another world. There they are, slugging it out, kicking ass. Arcs of Omen. I think, wasn't this led by Abaddon, maybe? The War Master of the Black Legion. So we'll leave that there. Chaos Battlefleet assaults an Imperial world. As we move on to some lore, I think it's, what is it? Read P, Arcs of Omen. So I'll leave that there. Anyone wants to read? And we'll push on. More Arcs of Omen. In my dreams, the sky is burning, the stars blaze bright, enough to drown out the darkness. And we got a bit more of a bit of lore there. Okay, let's get on to our collect page. Our World Eaters, our final faction of the series of Combat Patrol magazines. So, obviously, 2 minis that we will be getting. I'll see this one, you'll be finished in the next magazine. And then our Mauler Fiend there. So our Lord and Juggernaut. Like they usually put, roll your dice. And we'll move on. Our Mauler Fiend there on the previous page. Why that's in this magazine now? I think he's like issue 89 and 90, last two, I think, for your Mauler Fiend. Skulls for the Skull Throne. As your champion, kill more of the enemy. Legend grows ever larger. Keep a tally of models destroyed by your characters and use this table to discover their title and renown. So there you go. Skulls there for the Blood God. Lord and Juggernaut. There he is. Built it, painting we played. And if you want to give him a fancy name, go for it. Data sheet. There's a data slate there. So the plasma pistol and exalted chain blade. And the Juggernaut's bladed horn. Which actually, okay, cool. And abilities, Blessings of Khorne. So, campaign. So, Space Marines versus World Eaters. We've got our cultists there, but obviously I think these are coming in the next couple of issues, I think. So, I don't know what they're going to be throwing at us over the next 9-10 issues. But there you go, I'm sure we'll find out. So there's our battle map, sweeping raid. Was it Space Marine victory? Or what is it? Was it a World Eaters victory? And then we're going for the Bugs versus the World Eaters. Tyranids are on a fight with these guys. Display of might. There's our Matt and our Tyranids, World Eaters. And was it a victory for the Nids? Or was it a victory for the 12th Legion? And then another one, play H, campaign our Aldari, our Ancient Warriors versus the World Eaters. Yep, was it a victory for the Aldari, the Eldar, whatever you want to call them, and our World Eaters there. So, great, look at this. So we've now changed our inner back page. I wish he was part of the collection, Angron. It would have been absolutely sweet. So there they are. Combat Patrol. It's just the beginning as we come to the end of the the series of this magazine. So World Eaters are fighting the Dynasty of the Culture with 8-bound in the mix as well. So look forward. I'll see part 82. We'll be getting our Lord and Juggernaut 2 of 2 very soon, and then we get our Jackals. Still current arcs of Omen, and campaign continues. And that covers it, my friend. As I said before, my deepest apologies for being so late with issue 81. I will put issue 82 out very soon. Thank you all for supporting. And yeah, thank you very much. Stay safe and see you all very soon. Bye-bye for now.